Hi guys, we're here at Next Gen Summit and I've come across a really incredible guy called Kai Kloepher. He's actually the founder of a company called BioFire, which is really extraordinary, the stuff you're doing, and it's such an honor to meet you, so thank you for taking the time. Tell me, you grew up in Colorado, is that right? And we all know it's a beautiful place, but unfortunately there was an event that happened and put it on the map for not such great reason, which you kind of experienced firsthand. So take us through how that journey began and why you're here today.
Definitely. So for me, I started working on smart firearms after the Aurora Theater shooting. Again, I am from Boulder, Colorado, and that's very close to my house and where I live.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to originally do something about mass shootings. See if I could figure out a way with my engineering background to address that issue. I quickly realized that while mass shootings are clearly a problem, there's this bigger problem of accidental gun deaths and suicides with firearms that really doesn't get talked about very much.
Right.
But over every 30 minutes in the United States, a child dies or is injured by a firearm. And so it's actually a pretty big problem, and it's one that we actually can solve with engineering.
Right. So we have the ability to solve it, but for whatever reason, no one's doing it. Thank you, Enter Kai, guys. Enter Kai. This is fantastic. So you saw obviously how it affected you, the community, and you just thought, okay, enough's enough. And these accidental gun shootings, that's not why anyone buys a gun. So if you can safeguard it, great. So tell me, are you partnering with any particular companies in regards to R&D? How is it evolving for you, and what's the journey been like so far? And explain exactly what it is as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I'm working on developing a smart gun. Basically, that's integrating a fingerprint sensor into a firearm so that only the owner or somebody the owner chooses can use it. I actually have a prototype with me.
Oh my goodness, yes, we'd love to see it. Please don't fire it. No, I'm just joking.
An older prototype. Because I'm not this is just a piece of plastic. But basically you can see on the back here, there's a fingerprint sensor. So when I pick it up, it's going to read my fingerprint. This one's not functioning right now, but and then that will lock and unlock it.
This is fantastic. So it'll stop those, young children finding their parents' gun and accidentally firing it.
Exactly.
It's going to mean that people can't steal other people's guns and do, theft or, even worse. So this is fascinating. So this is your prototype?
This is an earlier prototype. My actual prototype for right now is on a live firearm, which I'm not allowed to have in New York City. So.
Of course, and you wouldn't be able to get in here. So tell me, or you may not be able to say, but who's backing you? How are you going to get this into the hands of people so that people can actually, not die, let's face it.
Yeah, so right now I've actually been entirely working off of private grants and donations from just members of the public.
Fantastic.
I'm going to raise a seed round very soon here.
Yes.
When I finish that live fire prototype on an actual functioning firearm, that's when I'm going to go out and look for true investment.
Absolutely. Oh wow. And so tell me, you may be able to speak to them or not, but have there been any real hurdles getting into the gun space? Are there? What's it like? Because obviously I can mention it's a highly regulated industry. What have been the main hurdles, or have there been things where you're like, actually that was easier than I thought?
Definitely, there's a sort of sense of public perception around firearms that's very strong. Everyone has an opinion.
Right.
And what's more, most people have opinions about smart guns even if they don't know anything about them. And so the hardest part for us has been sort of correcting the misinformation that's out there about smart guns.
Right.
Primarily that people see them as a form of gun control. They're really not gun control at all. We're trying to help the owner control their own firearm, and that's it.
Yeah, you're putting more power in the owner's hands.
Exactly.
And it's really quite extraordinary that this hasn't been done yet. So you're on the right path. Look, I thank you so much for your time. Absolute honor. We actually filmed some of your speech, so you'll see it on my website. Where can people learn more about you? Do you have your own website?
Yes, KaiKloepher.com.
There you go. I'll put it there, guys. Check it out. You're doing incredible stuff, so really kudos to you. Oh, I have two final questions. I can't forget.
Yes.
Okay, so if there is an entrepreneur that really inspires you in the world, who is it and why? There's many, I know.
This is going to be cliche, but I'm a huge fan of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
What he's done, starting from nothing and making, a lot of really good decisions at the right time. So I'm sure I'm by far not the only person to think that, but he's definitely a big.
Yeah, absolutely. It's extraordinary. The final and most important question: poker, blackjack, or roulette? If you had to choose, if you're legal, are you legal age to gamble? Poker, okay, poker at home, people. Poker at home. Look, absolute pleasure to meet you. I wish you all the luck, and I can't wait to see your journey and see this actually come to fruition and become a reality. So thank you.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Cheers. Hi guys, as you know, we're here at Next Gen Summit. I don't know why I said it like that, but I just did. I'm here with Benjamin Stern. Benjamin Stern is actually the founder of a company called Nohbo, and you just did a panel. Congratulations. I know that's never an easy thing in a room full of, 200 people, so congrats. So tell me, you're the founder of this product, correct me if I'm wrong, that really encapsulates shampoo and conditioner into like a ball, one disposable ball, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. It eliminates the need to use plastic bottles in the shower, and it really is convenient for companies, like for hotels, and also just for the individual traveler. It's TSA compliant, so you don't have to worry about this 3.4 ounce limit.
I like that. So there's little travel cases you can take it in, or where do you buy it from firstly?
Right now we're only accepting pre-orders right now on our website, nohbo.com, and shipping's expected in July. I hope to have it more in retail within the coming months, but you can...
Awesome!
Yeah, we have an emailing list, so we'll update.
Very clever. So tell me, why shampoo and conditioner? Did you have a lot of problems with all the shampoo and conditioners in your house?
No. I just was like watching a documentary covering the ins and outs of the plastic bottling industry, and it was just like upsetting to see all these plastic bottles washing up ashore. It just seems such a waste. I mean, 4 to 5 people admit they don't consistently recycle any items from their bathroom. So I just wanted to approach that market and solve that problem in a niche way.
That's so basically you can order it online and then you only buy what you need, right? And is it biodegradable, or how is it, what kind of ball is it?
Yeah, it's eco-friendly, it's free of parabens and sulfates, so it's very high quality as usual.
This is huge, and obviously it's your products that are in your shampoos and conditioners. So to that point, do you have amazing shampoos and conditioners? Because my hair doesn't look great today, but I'm a little fussy about what I put in my hair. Do you use, tell me the pluses about your product?
Well, because it's sulfate and paraben free, it'll help keep the color. But also, since we have the patent over this delivery mechanism, patent pending over this delivery mechanism, we can use any shampoo on the market.
This is what I like. So if I'm like, I like Pantene, right? Not that I do, but I can.
By Nohbo.
Right.
Exactly.
Hey, he's smart. That's why he's on the panel. So tell me, how old are you? Because I hesitate to guess.
I know I have a baby face, but I'm 17.
Oh, well, you in my book, you're still a baby, but that's awesome. So you're a founder of your company and you're 17. That's phenomenal stuff. So tell me, have you always wanted to be an entrepreneur? Were people entrepreneurs in your family? How did that come about?
I grew up mainly in a single parent household, and it just was that my mother, she didn't struggle with money, but we always had to be budgeting things, and I just didn't want to continue to live that way through the rest of my life. I saw things, and then that capitalistic spirit, I guess, motivated me to create something. When I was 11, I sold coffee to neighbors. And
I love that. Yeah. That's so cool. I always, just for what it's worth, when I see kids selling lemonade on the side of the street, I'm like, here's $20, and they're like, what? I'm like, that's awesome. Get out and do something.
I live in Melbourne, Florida, beach town, so since so many people were selling lemonade, I decided to sell Diet Cokes and Cokes on the beach, and it was funny. A lot of people bought into it. I made a lot of money when I was a kid.
Always looking for the angle. I love it. True entrepreneur. Well, I've got 2 final questions for you. Each both equally important. No, just joking. First one is, if there was an entrepreneur that you really aspire or look up to, who would it be?
I think the most typical answer for green entrepreneurs is Elon Musk. Right. Almost everyone answers that because he's done something revolutionary in a field that hasn't. I do agree to some degree with that. I look up to more my advisors, I guess.
Absolutely, people that are more close-knit in your community.
Yeah. Because they've helped me more than, a guy that I don't know that invented a pretty cool car.
Absolutely. No, I totally get it. People have said they're co-founders, they're partners, they're dads. Of course, someone that's close to you. And the final question, I feel bad even asking you this, so blackjack, poker, or roulette? When you're allowed to gamble, that is.
I've spent so much money betting on like FanDuel and everything. They always put me off, but I like Texas Hold'em.
Oh,
yeah.
Texas Hold'em poker. Yeah. First, guys. Well, look, absolute pleasure to meet you. Best of luck with everything. Sounds like you're on an amazing trajectory, so I wish you all the best. Can people go to nohbo.com?
No, it is Nohbo Ball, NOHBOBALL.com.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll be able to pre-order it.
Pre-order today. I'll put a link, guys. Check it out. Absolute pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi guys, we're here at the Next Gen Summit and I've come across Daniel Novnikov. I really hope I pronounced that right, Daniel.
Yeah, you did great.
Okay, awesome, thank you. So now that I've got your name out of the way, no, just joking. So you are a Montana legislator, is that right?
Yes,
Wow.
yeah.
So tell us all, what does that mean? What does that involve?
So I'm an elected official in our state government in Montana, and I'm one of the younger people across the country, and I'm running for my third term now. And I passed some of the first privacy bills of their type in the country. It got me on the Forbes list and all these other lists. So we're trying to make Montana, the small state, lead in some of the technology issues in the country.
Right, so it's like the prototype, if you will.
Exactly. If one state can do it, all the other ones can follow as well.
Very smart, because you can't conquer it all at once. You've got to start like with any startup, that's what we always say, find your market, prove your proof of concept, and then build out.
Exactly.
So tell me, you mentioned you got on, I heard the Forbes list. Tell me, when was that and what was that experience like?
That was 2 years ago. I spoke at DEF CON, so it got a lot of national press right after Edward Snowden came out, so it was just this rolling ball. It was very positive, and it kind of put me in a spot to push more legislation like that. So we're pushing a lot of leading legislation in Montana, like including warrants for to read your emails and making sure that the press cannot have their communications read. Like, we are trying a lot of things that other states aren't doing.
Wow, well, yeah, look, it's super topical, and definitely with the whole Ed Snowden thing that brought into the spotlight, I feel like it's kind of gone underground again now. It's like things go in dips and dives. So tell me, what's your biggest, if you can speak to it, your biggest challenge at the moment with, and you may not be able to speak to it, but yeah, what's your biggest challenge in regards to regulation in the privacy world right now?
Interestingly enough, a lot of law enforcement don't like my legislation because I'm trying to require a warrant to read your phone. I was trying to ban license plate readers, all these things to make sure our rights are protected. So there was a lot of money being spent against me. My election is in like 3 days or 4 days, so
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're here now.
There was a great opportunity. I can't really do much except like hope it's going to work out this way. So yeah, I'm here. Why not?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Keep it positive.
I love that. So tell me, what got you into the privacy sector? Did you wake up to one day and were like, enough's enough, I want my privacy, I'm going, like, how did it come about?
I was kind of lucky. I have friends who are have a technology background. I have an information systems background, so these issues are just ignored. So we were like, let's go push them forward. And we got one through. There was a big fight along the way for other bills, but got one through, and then the ball just kept rolling. I just have very good friends, some who have hacker backgrounds, and they kind of led me to this issue.
I love it. So can startups come to you and be like, hey, like, we've got this database and we really want to protect their privacy, like, can we bring you on as like a consult? Like, how do you work? Like, in what capacity with like startups that are here today?
Actually, that's exactly I've done a lot of marketing consulting, and yeah, we can work on these types of things. A lot of it's actually what's going on legally. A lot of people just don't understand the environment and what they can do. I mean, if you send an email through Gmail about your new business concept, that could possibly be obtained. So you got to make sure what you do and how you do it's very safe, encrypted. Yeah, it's if you put it out there, it can't be taken. And a lot of people don't even know this.
Yeah, that's a scary thought. But yeah, it's the world we live in, right? And you've got to protect. And then it's like, what do you do? Go back to like paper and pen, people, paper and pen. But no.
You know what's scary about it is I have a lot of people who are very they like their rights, they like to be left alone, and some of them don't have a phone. They won't have certain conversations on the phone, which means that all this NSA stuff means it's changing how people are interacting, which means they're communicating less, which means they're self-censoring and less free. And I'm witnessing it, and I'm like, I'm seeing it, but not many people do. So you're right, some people want to go paper, pen, some say leave their phones in the car, and these are normal conversations. These are normal people. It's not good.
No, we should have the right to be able to do and say however we want to communicate that, whether it be via email, social media, or in a safe and protected environment. So I'm 100% there. Look, it's fascinating to meet you. It sounds like you're doing extraordinary things. I have two final questions, equally important.
Yeah.
Who is an entrepreneur that you look up to in the world and you're like, wow, that's the one? I know there's a lot. I know.
I look more for entrepreneurial politicians because that's what I try to be. I like Justin Amash. I mean, he's very similar on the issues. He stands up to crony corporatism, and he posts all his votes on Facebook. In Montana, I post all my votes on Facebook. I put as much out there. My phone number, my email. Transparency is like one of my main things. It's all out there. It's on my website. My legislation's on my website. My voting record's out there. It's all out there. Wow. So that kind of person motivated me.
Yeah, absolutely. That's super cool. I love that. So I need to look you up on Facebook and learn everything about you now. Sorry. Another quick thing is, are you a roulette, poker, or blackjack person?
I would say.
If we're not endorsing gambling.
That's cool. I'd say more poker.
Strategy.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is. No, it says a lot about a person, what they go for, and the way they approach business. So, no, I love that.
Really?
Yeah,
So one of the things I've tried to be very entrepreneurial with how we market and how we push all the issues we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like the press, usually people are concerned or how they talk about it, but we try to use it as a positive tool to get message on issues that aren't usually relevant.
Yeah.
My social media is doing pretty good for being a legislator, and because we're just trying everything, every way, at all times.
I love it, and you've got to. I mean, it's all about experimenting and doing things to amplify you, and that's what we do at parlayme.com. So do you have a personal website that people can find you at, or how can people find out more about you?
DanielZolnikov.com, and then Facebook /Daniel Zolnikov, Twitter Daniel Zolnikov. Literally Google it and you'll find me anywhere. The worst thing though, you asked about social media, was Facebook came out right when I was going to college. So I'm sure there's all these horrible, not sober pictures of me. It'll come back one day, but I'll just embrace it. Why not? I
know. We didn't have Snapchat then. It was just all there forever.
Exactly, and it was still out there. So good luck, hunters, I guess.
Hey, you just got to own it. Own it.
I'm a good time. All I can say. Yeah.
Right, we all are. No, I love it. Look, absolute honor to meet you.
Yeah.
Doing incredible work. So keep it up and enjoy the conference. And I'll put a link to your website here, so guys check it out.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.